Welcome back, everybody, to the ZWSB.24 live podcast. We are so excited that you guys are here with us. Our last podcast, if you missed it, was live last Tuesday. So, for all of you that are joining us today, we thank you for joining us. My sis and my best friend here, Z, we decided to start this podcast. Last year. And this podcast is all about having fun, talking about different things that happen through being moms, best friends, and mothers. So we are going to go ahead and jump in to Spill the Tea, episode 5. Now, if you've been here with us for the first couple episodes, and again, this is our 5th episode, we are doing something a little bit new, and we are picking out a question from a coveted jar of questions. Now, I can tell you that these questions are very random. We don't know what the question is going to be. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pick the questions. Now, before I do that, sis, how's your week been so far?
Hey there, everyone. It's going well, sis. I'm so excited because I have my mom, who I call my Ina, who came here all the way from the Philippines, and she's staying with us for the summer. It's been a couple years since we've seen her, so we've had like a really busy week. And my daughter just graduated from pre-K, so she's getting ready for the big school. I'm getting ready to go to kindergarten, so lots of fun things that just recently happened. And then we're taking a fun family vacation this weekend. So overall, I've had a great week. I hope you all have had a great week. And just like my sister here said, welcome back. If you're new and you're tuning in for the first time, thank you for tuning in. We are here every Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then if you are returning, thank you again for all of your support. But yeah, I'm one of your co-hosts, C, and my best friend here, my sister, is the other co-host, Stephanie. So I'm doing well. How are you doing, sis?
I'm doing well. I'm really excited for this podcast and picking out a question. I know the first couple podcasts you had your jar of questions, and now I have a jar full of random
Yes.
questions. So I'm really, I get the feeling of how you felt nervous from picking out
Yeah.
the question. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it to see what, what
What we're gonna
question,
get.
yeah, what comes about. I'm gonna shake them
Okay,
up a little
I'm
bit.
excited too. I'm excited. Okay, let's see what the question of the week is.
All right. Can I fit my hand in here? No. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna pick one towards the back. Okay.
All
Are
right,
we
guys.
ready?
Yeah, I always get nervous
Okay.
to see what it is.
Oh, I have two.
Oh
Two
man,
came out.
I feel like last week and this week, it's like
Right or left? Right or
I
left?
know. I'm gonna go with the left.
So my left. Okay.
Your left, yeah.
All
Let's see.
right.
Oh Lord.
All right. Here we go.
Oh no. Is it like, oh my gosh. Is it like serious or what?
Has your best friend ever annoyed you and made you mad? What was it and why?
Oh yeah. That's too easy. I love you, but that's too easy. But
Y'all, this is
that's
raw and uncut.
right, it really is. But we love each other so
We
much. Like
do.
we know each other inside and out really. And I'm thankful that, well, I hope that you don't get upset. I know you won't. I know
No.
you won't. You guys, we are really just honest and true. What you see here is what you're gonna get. So I'm ready to share mine. I actually think
And
it's
this was the last episode of ZWSP.24.
this is the ending of our
Just
relationship.
kidding. Just kidding. No, I bind that in the name of Jesus.
Right.
You with me
You're
till
all
death do us
you're
part.
all I got. Um, yes, you want me to go with mine? Because you
Go
probably
ahead.
have to think unless you already know
I
the one for me.
do. I do.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you think on that because I already got mine. So
Okay, go ahead.
everyone, listen, I've known my girl for 26 years. And this is something new actually that I just realized over like the last probably in the last year since we were recording this, because I noticed that when we get together, you do something. And I wonder, and I know you know what it is once I start talking about it. Everyone, I'm a slow eater. Okay, so when yeah, see, you already know I'm gonna go with this. I hope I'm not gonna embarrass you. Um, when Stephanie and I go out to eat, and even with my, I don't know, my family, like my son thinks that I'm a slow eater. I think I just like to let things marinate so I can actually taste the food that I'm eating and not inhaling. Not saying that you're inhaling yours, but I just like to take my time and just bask in the whole thing, like the whole ambiance, the restaurant, what I'm eating, and just vibe. Homegirl over here will tear up her food in like 2 seconds. It could be a 4 course meal, it could be 2 course, it don't matter what it is. It is gone the time you blink. But here's the thing, I don't want to say I find it annoying. It's just very, very noticeable. So if Stephanie likes something, she does this, guys, and I'm gonna do this right here. This is for those ASMR people that like to listen. First, she does this little like shimmy thing, and then she go, "Yes, girl, you be doing that every time you do that little." I be like, is there a bug? Is there like a pet around that you're trying to get the attention? But no, you legit like love your food, and it's just something you be like, and I don't know,
That is so funny.
and I
So
don't know how long you've been doing it. I just recently noticed it.
that I don't know either. I think I used to hum too.
Oh
Like, I
man,
kinda dance. I just get really excited about food.
yeah.
I really do. I love eating. Now that I'm getting older, I'm not I feel like okay, so my eating habits have changed. I'm more conscious about what I eat. I don't eat junk. I don't really eat a lot of candy anymore. I love
Mhm.
ice cream, but I do eat really, really fast, and I'm working on it, I promise. I'm working on it because I wanna look like a lady when I eat, and
I mean, I wouldn't
I
say you don't look like a lady. I think it's just
but I
like
eat
in the
really quick.
moment. You do eat quick. You do eat really fast. You kind of remind me, have you ever seen that gif where, and I think it's a, I don't know, it's Winnie the Pooh, and he's sitting like on his little stool, and he's got his red shirt, and he's sitting there dancing like when he gets his food. And everybody uses that gift for some reason when anyone gets something delicious, something to eat. So I think that's just really it, because it's not like you're not proper, but you do get down. It
I
gets, and it's
do.
fine. It's good. You get quiet. Most people do get quiet when they enjoy their meal. But when I say you can hear like a coin or like a pin fall on the ground, you can, for the exception of that little sound that you make. And then it throws me off because I'm just like, oh, she did it. She did it again. And it'd be like 4 or 5 times, like, within the first, like, 2 or 3 helpings. But I love you, and I don't want you to ever feel like when we sit down and eat that you're gonna be like, "Oh, no," and you do it, and then you're like, "Oh, snap." Like, be you. That is you. That is your signature
I think it's a
sound.
part of me. I think it might be a part of me doing that. I just love good food. I
Yes.
love good food. I love eating. I look forward to eating.
Right. Yeah.
So now
I
this is what
just
I'm doing.
Mhm.
In order to
Right.
help me, because it's gonna be a hot girl summer, right? Everybody knows it's gonna be a hot girl summer. So because of that, I eat from the hours of noon to 7.
Mhm.
That is the eating window.
So no longer, like, breakfast, like,
So
they
I've never really
they say
been
breakfast is, like, the most important meal of the day. I'm just
that's what
saying.
they say, but I think that
Right.
that's been debunked now.
Mm.
Like, they're
Let
not
us know,
saying
guys, in the comments.
yeah, let us know.
Big.
Please leave us a comment. Leave us something we can respond to, please.
Right.
Um, cause okay, there are a lot of people that live for the comment section. I'm one of them.
Mhm.
Somebody, Ina, comment. I know you're watching. Thank you.
Yes, she is. That's
Um,
funny.
so yes, breakfast. I no longer eat breakfast. I
Yeah,
wasn't really a breakfast person before. I'm a lunch person. If I'm really
okay.
busy, so the downfall about this is that if I'm really busy, sometimes I don't eat. I've been very busy this week
Mhm.
with work and different things that are going on. So sometimes I've eaten. Sometimes literally I can't wait. And the thing about, like, eating, like, at a certain time, like, skipping breakfast first thing and then eating at a
Mhm.
certain time is that you literally watch the clock. Like, I'm literally like, "All right."
Yeah. That's why I don't know how
It's
you can go without breakfast, because breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. I can actually skip lunch. I might even do that one day, just do, like, a good breakfast
and
and just
dinner.
kinda snack for around the lunchtime and then dinner. Yeah, I'm not actually a lunch person, so that's something new that I just learned about you.
Mhm. I live for lunch,
Oh, wow.
actually.
Oh,
If I
wow.
go to brunch, I will
Good.
always get, like, a BLT or something.
Okay.
Very seldom will I get, like, eggs and bacon,
Mhm.
or I'll get, like, avocado toast.
Oh, that's good.
I love down some
Yep.
avocado
You got it.
toast. Love it
Listen,
down.
guys.
That does sound weird. Now that you've highlighted that about me,
Watch, you're gonna be conscientious next time. You're gonna be like,
it's
"Oh,
quite a
snap."
character flaw.
No, it's
Character
not a flaw.
It might be.
It's
Anyways, I
like
have several of them. Several.
I wanna know though, for me, like
Okay, let me think, let me think, let me think, let me think. Okay, okay. So, if I could say one thing, I would say so you do work with me. You do work with me,
yeah,
I'll say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I think it's because of the love that we have for each other. But
Mhm.
sometimes you want things your way.
Do I? I can
Sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes. But it's not a bad thing.
You gotta
I
tell
know
me what
some
it is though.
so I think sometimes okay, so when we were restructuring, we, like, were talking, like,
Yeah.
about different things that we wanted to do, and at some points, I could tell you were like, "Okay, well, how if we do this, then what about this? What about this?"
Yeah.
Or s it's kinda hard to explain, but I know that there are some times where you'll get serious, and you'll just be
Man.
like, "Well, I think that if we do it this way, then
Yeah.
XYZ." And a lot of times it's good for me to hear that because I may not have thought about it all the way around. Whereas you kind of like sit
Yeah.
with it, you think about it, um, and then you let me know these are the reasons why X, Y, and Z, why we should
Yeah.
do it this way or that way.
Yeah.
It's not annoying. It's really there's nothing about you that annoys me at
Yeah.
all that I can think of. A lot of my friends, though, there's nothing that they really do, and I mean, you're my closest friend. I do have other friends that I'm
Mhm.
close to, but there's nothing that they really do that, um, annoys me. The only thing, like, I could think of, like, with, different friends, sometimes some of their views may be different than
Mhm.
mine.
Right.
And sometimes I may wonder, okay, so I wonder why they feel the way that they do about a certain thing or a certain political view or topic or something like that.
Mhm.
I wonder that, but still in some ways that doesn't annoy me because I love people where they are. Other
Yeah.
than that, there really isn't anything that you say or do that annoys me, to be
Mhm.
honest. Um, I mean, if anything, there are reminders that you give me to continuously communicate with each other,
Yeah.
um, reach out, different things like that, because I can get and here's the thing, Z and we don't need to speak every day. I
Mhm.
think of you every day, um,
Right.
but when I'm in, like, the thick and the height of work or doing a thing, um, I just know that you're always gonna be there. I know that, um you're definitely like, we can just pick up, like, where we left off, even when you lived in different states, even throughout your move when you moved away when we were in high school. That's really how our friendship has functioned and grown,
Mhm.
but you really keep me grounded to, "Okay, I need to reach out. I need to stay connected. I need to do these things because it's important." Um, Family's important, friends, your friendships are important. The growth and the development of that's very you keep me grounded in that way. So I do appreciate I appreciate that. And I appreciate you being really sure about what you want. There are some times where I'm indecisive, or one may say, um, I could be flighty about certain things. You're definitely okay, Stephanie.
Like
Make
straightforward.
sure, yeah,
No
Stephanie,
filter, people.
post this at this time. Or I know in the back of my mind, she'll send me things to post, and I'm like,
I
okay,
do. I do. And you know what
I'll post
though?
it at 10. I'll post it at 5. I'll post it at 3 when I have a moment. Um, and
Well, I
I
don't but yeah. Well, the thing is too, and I'm thankful that you can share that with me because outside of our friendship, like even my family will tell me that. I think I just need to learn also to be flexible. I do notice that about myself that I'm kind of very direct and I don't mean to come off that way. I think
Mhm,
because myself, which is not always the best way to be, but I am a perfectionist. I mean, I've got a planner. People check out one of the episodes that, Stephanie and I were talking about when we were talking about our planning and everything. But I am, and I think I have like these ideas in my mind and I want to project them and I want them to come out in a certain way and try to be as flawless, as precise as I can be. But I also have to understand that this is teamwork and there needs to be some flexibility. And so for
mhm.
that, I'm gonna work on that while you work on the the sounds. No, I love how we are because I feel like even so we accept each other for the way that we are.
Oh, yeah, for
But
sure.
yeah, you're right. Like there are times like I'm sure you'll probably share something. And I feel like most of the time we do find a balance in between the both. And I
We
just think,
do.
yeah, and I think for us too, and I'm sure that dynamic will change eventually with the workload because, I work from home. You are there literally in person at work. And so I tend to have more, um, you know, more free time, I guess, in a way that I can actually do a lot more. So I think that's probably why I've taken on a lot of the, here, do this.
Mhm.
Do this. I don't mean to ever come off like that. Bro,
No,
you
and
do whenever you are, whenever you have the time. But I do appreciate that.
well, and I feel that here's the thing with growth in
Right.
any type of relationship. I mean, think about a relationship that you have with your kids or your mom, your
Mhm.
parents. You are always like it's always changing, it's always growing. And so these are things that are helpful. And one thing about me, there may be some things that are hard to hear. Like in the back of my mind, you'll send me something in the morning, and then, you know, I'm just like working, working, working. And there are
Yeah.
a lot of people, I've got to pivot different places throughout the day. And if I just take maybe 5 minutes to say, okay, she's given me everything. I literally all I have to do is post it. Um, that's something that I need to do. I need to get better at. So it makes me better in a way. Like I think of it making me better, making me focus more. Um, I think that that's where you're really, really good. Whereas sometimes I'm like, man, if I could just get an assistant to help me.
Then you would
But
be.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's where you are phenomenal at being present.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so my son, he's in 7th grade and they have award ceremonies. And so they had an award ceremony, and I'm just so used to being needed for different things.
Mhm.
And so literally I was in the ceremony, and I saw, my son get his award, and I cheered and I did the
Mhm.
video, but literally in the midst of that I'm like working or doing something on my phone. And that's where I feel like I need to maybe shift a little bit more and
Mhm.
have more fun. And it's not that I
Mhm.
don't know how to have fun. I have fun at work. I just need to, be mindful, because I
Mhm.
can tend to compartmentalize things
Yeah.
like, this is for this time, this is for this time. And during the time where, let's say I'm at work, I'm not thinking about, other things. But it's something
Right.
that I know I have to work on. And it's good to know. I feel very good that we're able to talk about what annoys us about each other and different things like that. I think that that's a special part of our relationship that we could say, "Hey,
Right.
you know, why do you dance every time you see food, Stephanie?" Like, you just
But
really get
that's okay. But that's okay. The excitement is there, so that is really okay. Like, I mean, I get excited, like, I throw down too, but I think I do mine a little bit differently, and
you
that's
do. You
okay.
do it
Yeah.
differently. You definitely do. And that's okay. It's
Yes.
yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
Yes. Well, guys, we had so much fun sharing this week. If sis, do you have the question to just let everyone know what it was one more time? Then that way you guys can comment below.
I do. Has your best friend ever annoyed you or made you mad? What was it and why?
There you go, guys. So you heard our answers. So please comment below. Let us know your answers. We would love to engage with you guys. And then, of course, we are here every week. So next week, next Tuesday, June 17th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be right here on YouTube streaming live. This is not a pre-recording at all. So please tune in. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then you can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So until next week, guys, have a great rest of your week, a great weekend, and we will see you next week for episode 6 of Spill the Tea. All right, sis. I'll see you later. Love you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.